You'll get one shot at this. So get it right. So get it right.
Hey y'all, it is Giacomo. Good Monday morning. Shalom, shalom. How you doing? So, start picking my nose here. I should be out, being confident and doing what I need to do for Uber, get my money together and all. But the last few days, I've been suffering from severe hay fever. Maybe you can hear it in my voice and my nasal passages as well. Been trying to do the neti pot, and I used up all my Flonase. Uh, just figured this wasn't worthwhile trying to get out on the road right now. Not to mention, you ever want to see a bunch of people give you a strange ew look? Do a succession, those of you who have hay fever like I do, of 6 or 7 sneezes in a row. And watch how people look at you. I'm kind of redundant there, but I figured, you know what? There's so little traffic out there for Uber and for Lyft, and definitely I'm not getting any auditions right now. So, take the day off and hey, make some videos. So today, this is a rough video to shoot. I'm gonna try to keep it a little short if I possibly can. And I'm pre-warning you if I get a little emotional, it's for good reason. Today is March 30th. Probably doesn't mean a whole lot to a lot of people, but this is the day 2 years ago that I had to put down my little TT cat. Now, it's like, hey, 6'2", 250-pound black man, emotional over a cat. Well, I had found little TT, and you may have seen the video that I put up last year about losing her. I found her as a kitten. She was literally the size of my hand, which my hand is roughly 7.5 inches from heel to the top of my middle fingers. So she was a tiny little flea-ridden kitten, and I brought it back to health really quickly. And this was around the year 2000 when I was shooting How High with Method Man and Redman. So losing her, shorten the story here, was really bad because we're talking, it was 2018 now. I had a major financial and personal meltdown, which took me from my second home, food's ready, from my second home in Dallas to here in South Carolina, where I was living in somebody's house, renting a room. Now, of all things that could possibly happen, from going broke to having to rent a room from somebody in their house and dealing with all the nonsense going on in that house and everything else from other roommates, here's my aging cat who'd lost her eyesight and had high blood pressure, had a stroke. And 2 days later, on March 30th, it was obvious she was not going to recover. And so I had to put her down. So last year I was pretty miserable about it. I was upset. It was the first year, and I was still living in that guy's house, and now I'm in my place here, as you can see. Put up the old Mean Mother DVD that I worked on briefly, and some of my photography work behind me as well. And you can probably see half of my boot camp photo. Hey, it's number 5. But to get to where I am right now and making this massive financial comeback and becoming as confident as I was all through my early career, to not have my cat was really kind of painful. And we've gone into the second year, like I said, and it's kind of much over. And I said to myself, now that this 2 years are over, it's time for me to move on and to let her go. So I've got her picture on my phone. You'll see it in a few minutes. And I promised myself that I would take the photo that I've taken of me and my new cat, Sherbert, and make that my wallpaper on my phone. On my tablet, however, I've got this adorable picture of her sticking her tongue out, and I was right back at her. It was incredible. I can't delete that photo. It's just too much. But if there's any lesson at all for you folks watching me, when you've got a pet, take perfect care of that pet. Go ahead and spend the money on, if not the premium food, at least read the ingredients so you know what you're feeding your pet. One of the reasons why TT, her name is Dantian actually, why she lived to be so long, or lived to be so old, 18 and a, or 18 years on the nose, is that I didn't feed her garbage. I think the only reason that she even lost her eyesight and had high blood pressure, I started having money troubles, and I had to feed her whatever I could versus feeding her IAMS and a premium store brands from Petco as well. So at that point, she started getting sicker. I'm like, hey, it happens. It will not happen again by the grace of Almighty Yahweh. So hang on one second. You can be mad at me, but come with me. Just want to show you if I haven't shown you already. This is Sherbert. Say hi. Say hi, Sherbert. Meow. I don't want to. Meow, meow. Now, I may have told you before, my friends that fostered Sherbert for me, she was roughly the same size as well. And it was about a year ago when I met my friends, or 2 years ago I met my friends, and they found her outside on their farm and nursed her back to health. It took me about a year to finally get my stuff together, get my own place. And now Sherbert's about a year old. She's a little sickly as well. They weren't able to really take care of more than one. They have 5 cats outside already. So I bought her, more expensive food than they were feeding her, and I made sure that her water was filtered. And I've given her a bigger environment to play in around here. So she's thriving, as you can see. And again, do the absolute best you can to take care of your pets. I mean, they're going to give you a lot of joy. I mean, the only reason why I'm still kind of verklempt right now at all is just, reminding myself of what I had in Los Angeles. My Chevelle is still up there in Texas, and if anybody wants to contribute to the cause to bring my Chevelle down here, let a brother know. Otherwise, I'll just wait. But it's not over for anything you want to do, especially when it comes to taking care of your animals. Fight as hard as you can, but you get to that moment where their care and trying to bring them back is going to cost you an extreme amount of money, and you try to do chemo and pills and round the clock, and let go. I really never wanted to let go of TT, and even the memories of her, they're everywhere. I've got little artifacts and things and such, but ultimately I've got to give the rest of this great big heart of mine to Sherbert. That wouldn't be fair to her if I didn't. Anyway, more videos to come. I'm going to try to do some more work here in the house because we're all on lockdown. And having overdrawn all my checking accounts and all my bank cards, nice going Giacomo, nice going COVID virus. I got to wait to do some shopping tomorrow, get myself hopefully some herbal medication because this nonsense is killing me, and I hate chemical. That's why, I'm going on 51. And I feel amazing because I don't use chemicals in my lifestyle. Neither should you, and neither should you for your pets. Anyway, I'm Giacomo. Shalom. Be well. Get lots of vitamin C. Get some fresh air. Love you. Be well.